So this is kind of a different video, but it is from the 50s, so I bring it to the Classics channel. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to my life. We have The Snob from 1958, and this is a coffee request by Raymundo. Thank you for the support. So he says here, this is interesting from a psychology standpoint, a low-budget educational short film that gives a case study of a high school girl. I don't know if you've ever known anybody who's like this, but I have. Oh, okay. All right. I'm very interested in psychology in general, so let's see what this is all about. Okay, so why is a high school girl such a snob? Uses the story of Sarah Vera Stowe, whose perceived attitude toward her schoolmates has her labeled as a snob, to explore the problem of snobbery and consider whether she actually is one. Discussion Problems in Group Living series. Director Herc Harvey. Producer Centron Corporation, Lawrence, Kansas. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you also have an interesting request like this one, you can go to my coffee page or Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And let's check this out. They're partying away in the 50s. We are panning slowly to the right. Cue the snob.
Expression x to the 9th minus 3 squared.
By the way, stick around to the end of the video where I give you guys my decisive, concrete opinion, whether she's a snob or not.
Come in. Hi, Mom.
Hi. Still working so late on Friday night?
This is my last algebra problem. I'm going to save my history until tomorrow.
Algebra, huh?
Sarah, your father and I appreciate the fact that you take your schoolwork seriously. But, well, couldn't you manage to arrange your time so you could have a little fun, too?
I have a certain amount of homework to do, and I like to get it done on time.
But you have the whole weekend. You could go out on Friday night or have somebody in.
Like then? Is that what you mean?
Having a good time is all I mean. And that's why I talked to Ron's mother the other day.
You didn't? Well, I suppose you fixed it so he'd have to invite me over.
I might have, if it had been necessary. But I found out that those Friday night get-togethers are open houses. You could go.
I know I could if I wanted to. I don't.
I think you should go. You're only young once, and
Mother, don't be so corny. There's nobody over there I want to see.
That you know of.
I think I better finish my algebra.
Ah, come on, live a little.
We'll talk about this some other time.
Listen to me, your mom is trying to help you.
I think so too. Glad to have you.
Okay, Ron, thanks. Take it easy.
Your friends are certainly a nice bunch, Ron.
Yeah, they're the greatest.
Do you suppose they'd like to help you do something really nice?
What do you mean, Mom?
Well, how How about being more friendly to Sarah Inman?
Sarah Inman? Oh, Mom.
No, really, dear, I mean it.
Sarah,
You can
ew.
have Sarah over here next Friday to join us.
Ask Sarah to come over here? Well, gee whiz, why?
Don't you
Gee
want
whiz. Wow, I hadn't heard that in a long time. Gee whiz.
to join us?
Ask Sarah to come over here? Well, gee whiz, why?
Don't you want her to come?
No, I don't particularly want her. Sarah Inman.
Now, Ron, you know we've always said that all of your friends are welcome here at any time.
Well, I know, Mom, but, well, the idea just kind of grew. We've got a large game room, well-stocked refrigerator, and lots of good records. So the gang started drifting in here on Friday. Nobody needed to be asked, but Sarah never came. She's too high-hat for that. She wants a special invitation,
High-hat.
and if she gets it, it'll be just one more reason for her to think she's better than anybody else.
Now, look here, Ron.
Hmm.
Years ago, when you had rheumatic fever, don't you remember who it was who came over here every day and read to you by the hour?
Was it maybe Sarah?
Well, she's changed since then.
Oh, no, Ron, I don't think she's really changed. Why don't you give her a chance?
Well, she was good to me once. I guess I can ask her to honor us with her presence. I'll call her tomorrow.
Thanks, son. You know, growing up brings different problems to different people. And some, well, they just don't quite bring it off without falling down somewhere.
Well, if you ask me, where Sarah fell down was when she went into junior high. When she was in grade school, she was swell. She made good grades. And had
Swell.
lots of friends.
I'm gonna have to write down all these sayings.
She was swell. She made good grades and had lots of friends. But when she started going to junior high with lots of other sharp kids, well, she couldn't be a big wheel. Now she's in senior high and
A big wheel?
kids. Well, she couldn't be a big wheel. Now she's in senior high and
Oh, it's too bad. It seems, well, you know, it sounds like she needs a friend.
you're nominating me? I don't know. She may cut me dead. She does lots of other people.
Cut me
I
dead.
don't think she cares at all.
Fast forward. 2 days later. They're at school.
Her Highness has a new sweater.
Ooh, it's luscious. You've got to hand it to Sarah. She certainly has good taste.
The way she acts, you'd think nobody else did.
She'll hear you. That's an awfully pretty sweater, Sarah.
Well, don't speak. Were you talking to me? Never mind.
Hmm.
Hear nobody, see nobody, talk to nobody. That's Sarah.
I see the issue here.
Wonder if she had any friends. Say, Aunt Maxon made secretary.
Yeah, Jerry made vice president.
President Bill Tyler. That's great.
Hey, Bill made president. Jerry made vice president, Ann Matson made secretary.
What's all the excitement?
Oh, it's the results of the election for next year's student council officer. Bill Tyler made president.
Hey, let's get on the
Oh, sure, okay.
I'll see you.
I suppose you don't think Bill's the best man for the job?
Hmm.
Oh, that girl.
She's just sore because we
That girl ain't right.
picked Bill's design for the yearbook cover instead of hers. Let's go to class.
I know you shoot us all out of the kitchen, but I don't mind drying dishes. Besides, I wanted to talk to you, Pumpkin.
You did?
You're so quiet during dinner. Something's bothering you. Care to cry on my shoulder?
Daddy, there's nothing to cry about.
Not one little thing?
There are lots of little things we could talk about. But it wouldn't do any good.
I'm waiting.
Oh, all right. You'll think I'm silly. Well, this morning when I came to class, I was worried about the history test first period. I was going over it in my mind, and somebody spoke to me, Nancy Yeager. I didn't hear what she said, but she looked at me as if she just hated me. I worked hard on the history test, but I flubbed it. I know there are lots of people in there that don't study half as hard as I do, and they come off with the A's. I'm smarter than they are. I know I am. Last week, I worked just hours and hours on a design for the yearbook cover. Bill Tyler handed in just a blotchy sketch.
Hold on here. I'm gonna have to pause the video for a very important reason here. Just bear with me, guys. Pause. Where's the pause? And we are back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to do something very important. But let's get back into the video here.
Hard on the history test, but I flubbed it. I know there are lots of people in there that don't study half as hard as I do, and they come off with the A's. I'm smarter than they are. I know I am. Last week, I worked just hours and hours on a design for the yearbook cover. Bill Tyler handed in just a blotchy sketch. I couldn't see anything to it.
That darn Tyler.
His design is going to be on the yearbook cover. It isn't fair. This afternoon, Ron from next door called and invited me over Friday night. I had to say yes because Mother's been pressuring me, but I don't want to go. Bill Tyler will be there, and I don't like him. President of Student Council. All the kids that get by on apple polishing will be there, too, and I don't like them.
Pumpkin. I'm sorry you don't like so many people. Friends are important in this world. You should encourage others to make good and not dislike them for it. I think maybe your mother's right. I think you should go to Ron's get-together this Friday. Try to like people for whatever they are.
That's all the dishes. I can clean out the sink.
Okay, Pumpkin. Just one more question. All these people you don't like, aren't they happier than you are?
Oh. Oh, wow. That, I felt that.
Aren't they happier than you are?
My God, I felt that 70 years later.
Aren't they happier than you are?
And she's just sitting there.
Not for you. First choice goes to our new president.
Look at them, playing up to it. Bill Tyler, big man. Everything he does is too clever. Makes me sick. I'm just as good as he is. No, I'm better. He'll get no playing up from me.
Some jazzy music. Okay. Come on, Sarah, get in the spirit of it.
Boy, I didn't know which was gonna wear out first, me or the music.
Where are you going to go next, huh?
Going around show again?
Hey, how about it? You want to dance?
I'd rather not.
Well, you want to sit and talk then?
I'd rather not. Not with you.
Oof.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad.
Oh, are you satisfied?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You really froze him out, didn't you?
I don't know what business it is of yours if I don't want to dance.
Well, I think you did want to dance. You wanted to dance, all right, but you just couldn't pass up the chance to be a snob.
Triggered.
What's the matter? Sarah? Sarah, come back.
Stop the party. What happened to Sarah?
What's the matter? Can I do anything?
Oh, Ron, they're so mean and hateful. They don't understand anybody who isn't one of their gang and doesn't do all the silly things they do. They don't understand.
I didn't mean it. Isn't there something I could...
The snob, hurting everyone, herself, her parents, her friends, other people. What makes Sarah act the way she does? Is it a cover-up for some lack she feels in herself? Can a friend like Ron help her in any way? Is the group justified in judging everything Sarah does as snobbery? What do you think?
Okay. Wow, this was a great video. This was awesome. Mostly because it's from that time period. I mean, you could make the same video today, but you know, it wouldn't be the same with AI and different visuals and stuff like that. It's like the dialogue from this time period, very appealing to me, super enjoyable. I'll try to remember, you know, some of the sayings here. But first things first, we hit the like. I'm not, but I'm not subscribed, but I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below, because this was just posted by Michael, some person. All right, so is she a snob? It's very tough to say. We were seeing both points of views here, both perspectives, right? From her, how she was feeling, her personality, her mental state, and then everyone else. So if I had to, you know, try to solve this problem, right? If they put me in there, you know, psychologist George to the task, and I, you know, was talking to all parties involved and, you know, try to resolve this, then I would say there's different personalities, types of people: introverted, antisocial, which seems to be Sarah. You know, she's very intellectual and focused on her studies, which is great, right? That's what you want to have. You know, most parents would want that, right? As opposed to the opposite. It's like, oh my God, we can't get him like out of the parties. We need to get back in here into those books. You have algebra and history tomorrow. But Sarah's the opposite. The party, the group, they tried, like they were, you know, well, once that the guy's mom talked to him and, well, kind of forced him to invite Sarah, they were welcoming, they were open with her. I didn't notice any bullying here. See, it's different if they had been harsh on her, mean in any way, but this specific situation here of the video, I didn't get that energy from them. Like they weren't trying to push her away. She was pushing herself away. I don't know if I would consider it necessarily snob, because she wasn't doing it willingly, if that makes sense. Like, she was doing it. It was her choice, but in her mind, she was doing the right thing. Like, she was not rejecting everybody out of spite or because, you know, she thought she was better or something like that. It's just like she wasn't fitting in. And there's always going to be people that don't fit in to the big group, like the popular group, especially in school. That's when it's the most tough, because it's really about popularity, who you know, connections standing out. And personally, I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been like the new kid in town, and I'm kind of shy, and I'm not like fitting in here. But it's like and you feel the uncomfortableness of the whole situation. But I've also been on the other side of like, yeah, I like to be social, going out, like trying to make the mood better and crack some jokes, stuff here and there. Just trying to be funny at times. But you see, the thing is, even her parents were trying to convince her that she should try it. Just go to the party. It's a get together. Talk to somebody. That's a big point. She was resisting even sitting down, talking to the guy. And so I'm gonna say, like, they are right. She is not entirely, to be judged here or guilty, because inside her head, she was doing what she thought was, right for her. But when you have a situation where you are the one against like 20 people's opinions, then I think you have to give you have to give it to the other people. It's like, all right, let's balance this out. But again, it's tricky because you could be going through something. You don't know what people have, inside their head, or their feelings, their emotions. But if she would just have given the dance a try, she would have let go. She would have, or at least talking, like that, the bare minimum, just talking to that other guy. And what I get from this is like, she was the one being kind of offensive to them, not the other way around. In real life, I think you could see more bullying here, which would make it more difficult to decide, who is right here. But I think in this case is kind of straightforward. However, snob is kind of a term that you could take it. Well, actually, you know what? Let's look up snob here. I will give you the straight up definition. Snob is a person who acts superior to others because they believe they have more money, a higher social class, or better tastes. Not exactly what she was feeling. I mean, she was feeling like she believed that she was doing, like by studying, that she was working for herself, her future, her studies. Well, they were out like partying, whatever, but not necessarily that like she was acting better than them, just different. So I'm not gonna consider her a snob, but I understand the whole situation here. What are people saying here in the comments? I'm curious. Outstanding, excellent, great reviews here. They threw some swell parties back then. This is what I'm saying. Write that down. Social skills 101. Social skills. See, it's easy to say it when you have the skills, but when you don't, it's completely different. So you kind of have to see it from people's perspectives, if you can, right? If you're ever in that dilemma, it's like, okay, I know I'm social, I know I can talk to people, etc. But I realize that maybe they're not feeling the same way. Maybe they are lacking the social skills, and it's something you develop as a child. The earlier the better, because by the time you get to high school, you're in your teens or even older, then it just becomes harder and harder, and it could raise some problems. There you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my non-professional, not medical, financial, or romantic advice here. But yeah, it was definitely a cool video to watch. More of these if you have requests, guys. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.